in them other spaces and places. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who watches on my Facebook. I'll be honest with you. I think I think I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, good morning. Let me share this live. Let me get to business. Good morning, all of you people. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, Miss Manzi. How you doing? Good morning, Creative Minds. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm just finishing up my setup. I'm gonna play some music today, so I hope it doesn't mess up my YouTube thing that I got going on. But we're gonna find out. We are going to find out on this good morning. Good morning, rock solid tumblers. Good morning. You're a little under the weather today? Well, let me speak a word of positivity so that hopefully you'll be feeling just a little bit better soon. Really hope that you're feeling better soon. We're going to rock out this morning. I'm going to play some music and we're going to talk and celebrate wins. Thank you for coming on. Even though you're not feeling your best, thanks for coming on anyway. Sometimes I feel like I just need to change it up. We need to listen to some music. We're going to do some things a little differently today. I'm going to test some things out. One of the things I'm learning in this, like being in the business game, is most of it is experimenting until you figure out what works. That's really what it is. It really is. It's just figuring out. And so I'm gonna play with some things today. It feels like I need to do some things to just change it up a little bit. Change it up. So I'm gonna. Is this the right version of me? It is. It is. I gotta find some stuff I like. I think I'm gonna be picking what I want. Good morning, Crystal. How you doing? I hadn't seen you in a minute. How are you doing, Crystal? We're gonna play a little music today. Oh, that's a little bit slow. That's a little too slow. We'll start here. I'm gonna be all over the place this morning, y'all. Good morning, Miss Samela. How y'all doing? Is the music too loud? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, my YouTube people. Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's get into it. I hope I got some Whitney fans in the room. Do I have any Whitney fans in the room? How y'all doing today? Thank y'all for those shares. It always helps when you tap that screen and share the live. It's Friday. Happy Friday to you all. Oh, Lord. I've got a bright light. How y'all doing? Good morning, Miss Charlene. Miss Charlene has a brand new school community. Follow her on all her socials. How y'all doing? Oh, yay! I'll take requests as well. I'll take requests. How y'all doing? Yeah, you really can't go wrong with a you really can't go wrong with a Whitney hit. I probably got several on this playlist. How y'all doing? It's Friday. And every so often I pull out the songs and we're going to jam it out on a Friday because we just need to change it up. Those of you that are new to space, good afternoon. I'm Martine Brown, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I just try to offer you a little bit of encouragement and support. I have a brand new rebranded community called The Paid Creative, where I'm going to be working with creatives like yourself to help you figure out how to do a better job at positioning yourself so that you can get paid for what you do. All right, for the last 2 years, I have been getting paid for my services within communities that I've built. I sell GPTs, I sell art, and I sell classes. And so I'm going to be, I kind of was thinking through it, and I was like, I've got to offer something where people really, I don't think people understood what it is I have to offer. So my community has a new name, The Paid Creative. I just want to help you get paid. Good morning, Miss Kelly. I hope you're doing good. I hope you dance with somebody you love, even if it's that cute baby. Good morning, Miss Martine. How you doing? Martine with 2 E's. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. All right. So my community has a new name. It's called The Paid Creative. And in that community, I'm going to be walking you through how to become more visible online, how to use keyword strategies, how to tap into trends, because it's great to make great things, but it's even better if those great things can get you paid. All right. So if you're not a part of the Paid Creative, it's my rebranded community. Make sure that you're in there. It's Friday, and on Fridays, we talk wins. We talk wins. So I want to know, how did you guys win this week? What were your wins? What did y'all do to win this week? Good morning, Cynthia. And I'm going to change it up. Let me see. If you want to come on, yeah. Oh, I'm so glad to hear y'all got a thing. Good morning, Ree, the Blue Book. Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? How are you guys? It's Friday, and I love to talk wins. We're going to talk a little bit about what we went over this week, kind of reinforce some things. But first, what were your wins? What went well? And I'll share a few of mine as well. It's been a good week. The fact that I was able to get all 3 of these walks in with no excuses. Woo! Come on with the sale. Congratulations. The Autopilot GPT is live. Kelly created a school. Come on, ma'am. Good morning, Miracle. Y'all keep these wins. Congratulations to you both. I love it. I love it. Come on. That's what this thing is about. We've got to find ways to connect with our clients, our customers, and really adequately support them with our own unique voice. So I love that for both of you. The Autopilot GPT is live. School community is live. Oh, okay, come on. Creative Minds to Digital said, my husband and I started a cargo courier business. Okay. I love that. Y'all doing some of that life partnership work. I love that. Congratulations. Man, y'all been busy this week. Miss Kelly also made sales from her voice design GPT. Is that tied to 11 Labs? Curious. Now, y'all make sure. Booked and business. I love it. Booked and busy. I bet you mean booked and busy. I love that. Come on, Miss Booked and Busy. I love it when a partnership can grow. Sounds like you guys are building a real legacy for each other. And there's nothing better than that. Good morning, YouTube family. Glad you're there. Congrats to you. Congrats. Oh, that's a great idea. So with Kelly's, she taught a class and her participants got the GPT as part of the class, but then she realized that she could sell it as a standalone GPT. I love that. Good morning, Miss Sharon. How y'all doing? That is a great strategy. Side note, that is a wonderful, wonderful strategy. When you teach a class and you have some standalone products that they can use, of course, they won't get the same in-depth support that they got in class. So those of you who teach, it's always a good idea to sell your GPT as a separate, and what it does is, let me say this. What it does is it can do two things. It can be a lead magnet, or you can give your buyer options. So they can buy just the GPT plus the class, and it helps with your conversion rate. All right, so Charlene says that she had fun all week. I love that. And she made a playground for her second school, and it's her Friday freebie. Y'all better go on. She got a Friday freebie. It sounds like it's rocking and rolling. All right, and then in addition to Kelly's GPT, it's a money making week. Come on. We got these schools opening up, fresh freebies on deck, ready to bring people into these communities, and class replays are getting sold. Come on. I love it. It's a winning Friday. Y'all keep it coming. The work that you do matters. So let's make the most of it. Good morning, chilling on social. Yeah, the winds is rolling in this week. Good morning to you all. Come on in. Let us know, what are your wins? What has went well for you? How have you been successful this week? We're going to start this call by talking about wins. Let me think. Oh, okay. I got 2 wins. I have been posting consistently every single day since July 26th. I have not missed a day. It's been tough. It's been hard, but I ain't missing it. And I'm starting to realize like what kinds of things my current audience really like. And I had a post I posted yesterday that did really well, and I was trying some video creation like strategies that I've been learning. It went really well. It went well over 500 views overnight, tons of saves. I'm like, okay, I've got to keep creating content like this. So I'm super excited about that. Of course, the rebranding of my school, the paid creative. We got to get paid, y'all. Nikki named me Money Making Martine. I don't really like that name, but it has stuck, so I roll with it. But it made me realize that in that I have to learn to like embrace that a lot of my work and how I help people is tied into creating strategies where they can start getting paid, right? So I'm embracing it because I know for me, like I have to find ways to adequately supplement my income. And, you know, my daughter has her first overnight away trip in October was $250. And I really want my business to kind of fund that kind of stuff. You know, I want to take my kids to Disney World. All right. I want to buy the things. I want to buy the little get in the room quick tickets. Good morning, Brother Dean. I want to do those things. And so my business is how I supplement that. Right. It's at the court. My children, matter of fact, my LLC business, my primary business, is named after my kids, Maxwell, Charlotte, and Devin. Mosaic Creative Designs, MCD, right? So once I kind of centered on that reality, like, yes, this needs to be, I want to give. I give. I go live 4 times a week, Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Access to my community is free. I don't mind giving. But underneath that, I do need to be building in systems that, and I have been, that bring in regular and recurring income. And you can too. But you're going to have to show up differently. And you're going to have to do some things differently. And you may have to step outside of your comfort zone. All right? You're going to have to do that. So that's my win. Yeah, I try to give people a lot of room. I try to price things competitively fair while also still bringing in that income. I invest, so I pay for a lot of my learning. And I'm starting to realize, like, I could really build something special. And it looks like with all these new school communities popping up, and folks got replay sales, GPT sales, like, you're starting to realize the same thing too. All right? But we got to put in that work. And boy, is it a lot of work. Yeah, you're doing it. You are doing it. So keep doing it. Keep doing it. And just know that you got this. All right? Just know that you got this. All right? So that was one of my wins, doing this rebrand and really going, Martine. I think I was hiding a little bit. Like, not being fully transparent about I can't tell you why. So the rebrand, I think, does a better job of just saying, this is what I do. This is what I have to offer. And I'm hoping to provide a lot of good quality content, both free and paid opportunities. And I hope you guys find your way on that too. This is the kids' second week of school. Good morning, Terry Blue. And so, with it being their second week of school, kind of getting into just home routines, and given like my kids' activities changed this year, and so I feel a lot more like balanced and rested. So that's my second win: balance, rest, and a school rebrand that I'm super excited about. Those are my wins for this week. Oh, that's what I like, that song. All right. I see you. Yes, we are ready. We are doing that work. And let me tell y'all something. It's millions of people out here. We're just barely cracking the surface on what it means to run these businesses, especially when they have a foundation in AI. We're going to be able to take over the world, and there's going to be plenty to eat for everybody. That's what I need y'all to know. There is plenty to eat. There's plenty to eat for everybody. All right. So let's chitter chat. I got a few things I want to talk to you about. So let me get my little notes up. I hate when my notes don't show up. Let me come over here and get them. Right? Good morning, Jen. The Digital Med. Yep, Digital Med. Good morning. Good morning. Hey. All right, this week has been a great week. We had 2 main topics. First, we talked about branding. All right. I was talking to y'all, but I was talking about myself because the way my brand currently was set up, I was kind of hiding behind it a little bit. I need to be more direct about what I had to offer and why I'm here. So I changed it. See, I tell y'all every week, I be talking to y'all, but I be talking to myself too. We said that your voice is not option. That is your brand. Your words, your tone, your style, that's what's going to make you different in the space. If you've been following me on my socials, you know I've been doing a lot of work on my reels to try to create new and fresh experiences. It's my unique take on the space. I encourage you to do the same. You've got to have a voice, and you've got to set yourself free from all the fears, all the worries about what people are going to think, and step fully and completely into this brand. All right. I was watching a video this week, and in the video, he talked about the fact that he talked about the Jordan shoe. He said the brand sells the shoe. You're not waiting for a Nike email to come in to buy a Nike shoe. If you want a Nike shoe, you buy it. It's the brand. It's when you close your eyes and you think about all the feelings you had about not getting a Jordan shoe growing up, or all the pride you felt about always being able to get the most recent Jordan shoe. It's the brand, right? The same is going to be true for the business that you're communicating. All right. Yes, you need to send emails. Yes, all those things. Yes, you need to make sure that your content is optimized, that your websites and landing pages are optimized. All of that is true. But people buy from people. That's never changed. All right. So, question for you to think about. Here's my reflection question for today. What's one way you leaned into your voice this week? Now, with all these wins, baby, y'all been leaning. So I think I have my answer, but I like to put it out there. Thinking about your brand. What's one way you leaned into your voice, online or offline? Something to think about. Then Wednesday, I came back and we talked about the different types of posts you can make. If you didn't watch that replay, go watch that replay. I gave a ton of information around the types of content you can post, the purpose of that content, and a little bit about how you can structure it. All right. Good morning, Totally Blessed Design. Good morning, Kiki Makisha. Oh, I love that. So here is Sharon's response. My question was, what is one way you lean into your voice this week? She said, being transparent with yourself. Same, Sharon. And taking it one day at a time. And she's also working to understand her audience and her needs. I love that. Good morning, Crafty Tay. How y'all doing this morning? All right, those of you that just popped in, what are your wins this week? I'd love to celebrate you. There is no win too big or too small. What are your wins? What went well for you? I want to hear about it. And if you didn't catch my lives this week, I recommend you join the paid creative community. Go back and catch those lives, because I really talked a lot about working on your brand, building your brand, working on the types of videos that you can create. We talked about 3. One of them was thought leadership. The second one was your behind the scenes. And third was like call to actions, like videos when you tell them to do something directly. All right. Even though all videos should have a call to action somewhere in there, you can literally make videos where you have a call to action. All right. So that's what we went over this week. We're entering the last week of August. Yes, next week's the last week. And it's going to be the last week of the Power of One challenge. Whew! Your girl is tired. But I've learned so much. And every account that I have has either grown in followers, views, comments, all the way across the board. Good morning, Taya. Every account that I have, whether I was trying to grow the account or not, it has grown over these last, it's been 30 days for me because I started a week earlier than my community. But over this time, and I'm finally starting to understand what my audience wants from me and the types of content that I need to produce. But damn it, I tell you, it's a lot of work to be able to create a lot of the content I built this month. It's taking a lot of work. All right. But the good part is I'm going to continue to grow. If you engage in the paid creative community and take classes, you are going to have to invest in some classes to get everything. What you're going to find is you'll start to grow too. And I feel like my growth has been realistic. So far, I think I've grown like 60, 70 people in Instagram. Well over 100 on TikTok as far as followers. My school group is kind of blowing up. I'm getting like several new followers every day. Like I'm just under 300. And so I'm really excited about that. So I'm seeing a lot of growth. So now my other job is to continue that growth, but also on the back end, make sure that I'm providing good quality content to these spaces. All right. So it's been going well. If I had a hope or a desire, I just wish people would share their content in the group. I think they're missing out on a huge opportunity to get more hands on their content. And I've said this, I think I've said it at least once a week, every week since we started. You know, every time you post, only 2% of your audience even sees that, right? And if that 2% doesn't engage or minimally engages, then the algorithm usually says, oh, that's probably not all that interesting. And they don't push it out. They push it out to about 150 to 100 people. Instagram's even worse. Sometimes you'll post, it'll go out to 6 people. So that would be my own. If I say there's a drawback, I don't think people believe me when I say that. Any community where you're allowed to post a link, you should take advantage of that. You don't know what followers you're going to pick up and who are interested in what you have to say. All right. Good morning, Donald. My father's name was Donald. That's a good name right there. Good morning. All right. So that would be the only drawback. I think human beings get way too caught up in being perfect, or because they haven't done it every day, they think like they can't participate. And I'm like, no, that's crazy. You just get in when you can. Because after this month, I'm going to go back to one post once a week, right? Because I don't want to overrun my community I don't want to spam the community, right? So, and some communities don't allow link sharing at all. So any community that you get a chance to be a part of, make sure you're sharing your links. Good morning, Just. How you doing? I saw you a couple times. Actually, I did. I saw you a couple times this week. All right. So I'm just going to put that out there to you. Don't cut yourself off. All right. And here's where I'm going with this. And here's what I've learned. My consistency has compounded. Your consistency can compound. Every post, every share, every time you speak. Okay. You're planting little seeds. When you speak in your schools, your socials, your offers, they're going to grow when you stay rooted in your own voice. Good morning, Marie. All right, I'm going to say that again because I really want you to understand why all of this is so important. Consistency compounds. Every post, every share, every time you speak, you're planting seeds. All right, in your schools, in your communities, in your socials, in your offers, they're going to grow because you're going to stay rooted in your own voice. Or maybe y'all don't have to grow. And maybe it's okay if you don't grow. All right. And for the doubters in your life, let them scroll. Let them doubt. Let them wonder what in the hell you're doing with this weird AI stuff. But you keep showing up. All right. That's my piece for today. That is my piece for today. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Each and every one of you is a blessing. And even if I only get to spend a few minutes with you, I count it as a win. Good morning, Miss T. Good morning. All right, this weekend we have Sundays with TRM. We will be back. We got some special guests. We got some special guests. I'm doing good, and how are you? So we will be back Sundays for Sundays with TRM. I got a class coming up. I'm gonna be talking about it next week. It is one that you guys requested, so I'm gonna make it happen. Just know you are loved, you are valued, you are loved and valued. And that little business thing you doing, we're dropping a little from it, and we're doing something great. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning. How you doing? I'm about to get off here, girl. Bye, guys. Y'all have a great rest of the day. And I'll see you Monday or Sunday with Sundays with TRM.